Well, my name is Kathryn. I live here in Denver. I went to school at UNC for a year. I was on exchange from the University of Georgia. But while I was there, I met a boy and we started dating. And right around Halloween, I found out I was pregnant. And I called the 24-hour helpline at the Pregnancy Resource Center. And I remember going into the room and meeting with one of the counselors, and she just was so calm and so peaceful that it really helped me to kind of slow down and think about the decision. We talked about all the options. When it came down to trying to make a decision, everybody in my life was telling me that I needed to have an abortion. So I had an abortion. My mother flew out from Georgia, drove me to the abortion clinic. I remember feeling as though a part of me was lost, like a huge void opened up inside of me. And I knew that I was not going to be able to fill that. After the abortion, the volunteer from the pregnancy center called me and wanted me to come back in. I had just been through this really traumatic thing, but I didn't feel judged. I just felt cared for. I felt loved. And she handed me this book. It was called I'll Hold You in Heaven. But it kind of planted a seed that I knew that I was gonna at some point have to deal with this, and it wasn't gonna just be completely erased and never talked about again. So I went back to Georgia and finished college. My life in Georgia was spiraling out of control. I had had the abortion a year or two before, and I never dealt with it. And I came out here, and about a month later I met my husband. He was a Christian. So during our premarital counseling, I actually became a Christian as well. And I remember sitting there and how special that moment was that we were sharing that together before we were going to get married. A couple months after that, we were sitting in church, and it was Sanctity of Human Life Sunday. And my husband looked at me and said, you've got to go get help for this. They had talked about a support group at church, and so I joined the group. And before we got married, I finished the group and was able to kind of come to a place of healing. And it was shortly after that I got involved in the pregnancy center ministry. Right now, people think that it's just so easy to go out, take a pill or have an abortion. It's no big deal. You'll be fine. You do need to have resources to help you. You need to have a support system in place. The only place that ever asked me what I wanted to do was the resource center in Greeley. Everybody else had an opinion. My friends, my roommates, the boyfriend, my parents, everybody else had an opinion of what I should do. And nobody was asking me what I wanted, except for the resource center in Greeley. I want to say thank you to all the people who donate to this ministry. It's making a difference. It made a difference in my life, and I'm continuing to make a difference in the lives of all the clients that I see.